Tony.
Yes.
I want to share a situation my friend is going through.
Yeah.
She's here.
Meaning
She's
in Toronto?
In Toronto, Canada.
Yeah.
For the reason that she wants to complete her permanent residency.
Right.
Her husband is separated from her in another country, working to support
Physically
her.
separated,
Yes.
you mean? But they are still married.
Yes.
Thank you.
And they have 2 children here.
So she's with the 2 children and the husband is in another country.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that separation, she's physically, emotionally disconnected, separated, because she can't get the same support. The time difference, the working hours, school hours is really challenging.
Many immigrants go through this, right?
Yeah. So she's very unhappy.
Yes.
She's doing all of this for the future of her children.
Yes.
Yet where does she fit? Where does she fit in this? How does she find a way to deal with that separation in a way that empowers her to be happy and also to be the support for her kids to be happy?
Right. So first of all, it's possible that they knew this is going to happen. They would have been better prepared. It's possible they did not know. For example, the husband has to stay in the other country due to a contract or he can't find work here. I've dealt with these situations, right? So the first thing that they have to do is, as I said, accept this reality. And that there is a finite point of time, whatever that finite point of time is. Right now it may be worse off due to COVID, right? A little elongated. But it is finite. One day they will meet. That is something they should accept. Secondly, both are suffering. You're talking about your friend, but think of that gentleman. He doesn't even have his children, right? So both of them have one thing in common: extreme loneliness. Therefore, they should exchange, communicate. They should know exactly what's happening with the other. Mm-hmm. I ask such people to have what is meaningful conversation. No, have a conversation as though you are sitting with that gentleman in his room or vice versa, he is here. So ask, what are you doing? I am eating. What are you eating? Where did you buy it from? Did you cook it yourself? Questions like this.
So we're turning to the normalcy of the situation.
The normalcy of the situation and sharing. Sharing is the most important thing. Mm-hmm. I mean, I used to, before COVID hit, shows all over. And at times, my wife had to be in Toronto and let us say a few thousand kilometers away. But when I called her, she would ask me these questions. What are you eating? Where did you buy it from? Yeah, but you're eating after so many hours. Don't forget to have a glass of milk or whatever, right? And the time difference, we have so many time zones in Canada. So I could be 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours away, and yet we would share all these little things, which did not make us feel that we were apart from each other. So the first thing is loneliness. The second thing, and most important, is that the children should speak with both parents. So they should share their little experiences. And the father should have the time to guide the children, and they should feel the cocoon of love. The cocoon of love does not come from an edifice. Just because you are under one roof, that will not give you the cocoon of love. It is the love of, in your case, the mother with 2 children and her husband, 4 of them sharing. That will give them, that will help them overcome the loneliness. The biggest problem is the unknown time. So no planning can be done. oh, the lawyer says it may be till October, and then in October he says till March, etc. But they should always remember, however unknown, it is finite. It will end one day. If they can afford it, if the husband cannot come, maybe she can take the children. So make the meeting possible. But the most important thing that many of the couples who are in such situations, do you know what is the number one thing that they don't do?
No
Tell me.
idea. No.
Try. Come on. Why is she? What is her biggest complaint? Her biggest complaint is, we came here for the children's future. We came here for the children's future. We
Yes.
came, and in that, it's almost like saying, but we are giving away our present, but we are giving away our present, but we are giving away our present. Stop doing that.
Sacrificing for the future.
Why? Why do you want to call it sacrifice? Why not say, this was the best choice we had at that time. We made this, and now we're going forward with this choice. And so, celebrate. That is what people don't do. If you celebrate that we're doing this, it has a purpose, and we're going to come out with flying colors, everything will be okay.
Tony, this gives new meaning to our current lockdown.
Yes.
We are forced into these patterns where
Yeah.
we're separating.
And patterns we never knew, we never thought would come in our lives, right?
Right. So how can we take what you just said, celebrating the present and the purpose of this separation in the context of COVID? How do we celebrate our days knowing they will be finite, but we don't know how long?
Zoom, telephones, just sending each other little gifts. For example, cook something. You know that this person is probably not able to go to even get the grocery. They may be sick. Anything could be happening. Leave them a little package and call them and say, hey, there's a nice package outside. You're going to enjoy the food or whatever. You know, we always try to do the big things, do the little things. The big things will happen.
So like a postcard, conventional mail,
But why not? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it?
something tangible from someone else that you can't see.
Yes. Leave it in the mailbox. You don't even have to go through the post office if you are in that area,
Yeah.
right? But a surprise phone call, or the same thing which I said earlier. Hey, what are you eating? I'm eating this. Share it. Share a recipe, right?
Yeah.
Do those small things that are possible. I mean, lots of things are not possible, but let's do those things which are possible, no?
Great. I have so many new ideas that I can express. Thank you so much.
So don't tell me the recipe. If you know something, cook it and just leave it at my door, okay?
Yeah. Tomorrow morning, bright and early.
Thank you. And I know what you're going to say. Tomorrow never comes.
In your case, Tony, you might be lucky.
Okay, thank you. I feel lucky already.